I'm Melody.
Hi, I'm Mitch.
And we're back for the end of the year
2023
updates.
2020. I don't even know what year it is. 23?
It's the end of 2023.
Okay.
See what retirement does to you? We don't know the day, the time. So I figured, winter months are usually pretty quiet, but once March picks up, we start picking up speed. And, by the way, April 18th was the last day the snow finally melted in our yard last year. Or this year. So
It's still my birthday.
yeah. And tax day. It was great.
Yeah.
So I figured I'm kind of breaking this down into categories because we did a lot this year. So
Yeah, please tell, because I have no idea what we did.
all right, let me share because I kept you very busy this year.
That's why I don't remember anything.
Well, I got my garden shed better organized for planting, so that helped. I planted some survival seeds that my son gave me, which was great. And then some barrage seeds that Linda gave me. So that was kind of fun, having transplants from other areas and bringing them over here. We transplanted the elderberry tree and the rhubarb so that we could start taking apart the shed. You got logs for me, and we put a big log up here in the front garden to extend that part, the flower bed. And then you made me the two flower bed gardens,
Yeah,
the food gardens, yeah.
Beds. Yeah.
Let me see, we cleared out the apothecary and you made that beautiful fence, although begrudgingly, because your wife was like, no, I want it pretty with these shapes on it, and you should have heard him. We had to close the door so the neighbors wouldn't hear him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, it made me a beautiful raised garden bed, which the asparagus is planted in now.
Oh, yeah.
That was not from logs, we bought wood for that one, but let me see, we planted a pear tree, 2 blueberry plants, 2 golden raspberries, some assorted berries from friends. So, plus we already had the strawberries. Got some artichokes planted from seeds. From my old garden, I harvested some seeds, brought them here, planted them, grew them. They only got like yay big, but supposedly they won't overwinter, but if you cover them with mulch or something, they'll survive. So I'm experimenting. We'll see if we get anything next year. Let's see what else. Got all that stuff planted. Oh, we ate so much out of the garden. I got tomatoes, corn, peas, 86 pounds of squash just to start. So got a lot of food this year. Oh, this has nothing to do with you. I started my new kombucha adventure. If you haven't seen that, go watch my kombucha video. Let me tell you what. Let's see, animal life this year. Missy and Kimber did a new trick, and they got to be cover models for a group for a month. That was kind of fun. Kimber got her intermediate dog title finally. Thank you, Cassie, for helping. She came to visit and did that for us. June 7th, we came home from dinner to a brand new baby deer in the front yard.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty cool. Usually they give birth somewhere and you might see a glimpse of them, but you don't really see them brand new. October, Mama showed up with her 3 baby peacocks. Then we watched them kind of disappear one at a time.
Yeah.
October 21st, Victoria helped me with the painting and got a big yellow streak of paint on her tail, which I found quite amusing. And unfortunately, that was also the last night we saw her. She disappeared and we haven't seen her since. So poor Harriet's all depressed. Let's see, as far as like cleaning, construction kind of stuff that we did around the place, we got new tires for my truck, which I'll tell you the story on that later. It's fun. And I had him build a wishing well for our well cover in back. So that looks a little better, not just a blue thing sticking up out of the ground. We took the center fence down in the garden because the whole thing's a garden, cut it in half, put it along the top half of the main garden, and that seems to be keeping the deer out. Yeah, so that's helping. Removed a little random corner metal fence. The only thing I can think of is that must have been a baby weaning area, and had him make me a little picket fence, so that looks a little better. I had you do so much work this year. Let's see. Oh yeah, we moved that the previous owners left us a mulching barrel. It's a big 55-gallon barrel that you spin around. So we moved that to the back, and then I had him build me a bigger, better mulch bin. So I got that. We cut and stacked wood from the 4 trees that the power company took down on our property because they're in their way. Let's see. Oh, you built me a bunch of birdhouses, and we hung those all up around put them all the way around around the inside of the garden, and a handful around the property. There might be a squirrel living in this one out here. I don't know. But the birds, they didn't even wait the very next day. Very next morning, there was a bird checking it out, and I think we had at least three
or four.
3 families, yeah. And I know Victoria scared off one of them because it started its nest, and it was actually the one hanging on the Hobbit house because there was eggs in that when we pulled it down. So I think Victoria scared them off. Let's see, what else? Did a little bit of extra work inside the Hobbit house. Tore up some more carpet in the kitchen and the stuff off the stairs. But that's about as far as we can go there. We took down the metal shed to start the Hobbit house. And I don't know if you remember, but it's a metal shed on top of a big thick wood layer. And then there was 2 layers of plastic. And we found a freaking butter knife under there. How and why that was down there, I don't know. We didn't find any bones, so it's nothing else exciting. But we finally got all that out of the way and got the start of construction for the Hobbit house done. And if you've never done a 2-foot by 2-foot moat by hand, you should try it sometime. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, huh?
Don't try it. Hire somebody to do it for you.
Yeah, we had to do that just to start construction on the Hobbit house. So we rebuilt the foundation. We replaced partial subfloor. We did the bottom 4 foot of drywall for the outside part, not the inside because that was good.
Inside's drywall.
Did the whole new exterior. Did 3 windows, 1 door, all new power sockets, new lights. Now I just need to decide on paint and flooring, and I can move in. Let's see. Oh, I finally unpacked and organized my side of the shop. Mind you, I don't even think he came into the house yet. He's like, oh, shop, and was out there unpacking, and so he got his done right away. But it took me 2 years. And funny story, y'all know I like to do crafting and mosaic, and so my mosaic plates that I've been collecting, I didn't care if they broke or not. So I just wrapped them in a plastic bag and put some tape on them. If they broke, at least it was contained. Haphazardly threw them in the cabinet with a bunch of loose random stuff. Went to unpack them, not one of them was broken or chipped. Why do we bother protecting all our stuff to move it? I don't know. We got...
It's because the guy who packed the truck knew what he was doing.
Yeah, that doesn't help stuff shifting and bumps and stuff, so... And the guy with the crane doing this in the air. We finished cleaning up behind the upper woodshed, got all that stuff to the bottom. So we got that clean, which is nice. Then we got the bottom woodshed lean-to cleaned and organized, so that's all nice and done. We finally emptied out the last of the woodshed, the bottom woodshed, which was random assorted woods and bike frames and...
All the rounds that we stuck in there and he had in there before he left us.
Yeah.
Fixed and straightened that up because that framework was all whacked out.
Yeah, I think the only thing we could think of is that he had an angry teenager that was told, go put the wood in the shed because everything was tossed into the corner and it was all leaning, so the whole shed was starting to lean, so...
I think he hit it with the tractor or something.
I don't think so, not where it's located, so... let's see, what else? Oh, did we tell you our fun trip to Home Depot? Just to get all the stuff for this? Took both trucks, took us 3.5 hours. We had 1 flatbed, one, I don't know what you call it.
Oh, we had one...
What's the upright bed? Flatbed, upright.
Wood
thing?
Wood cart.
And then 2 shopping carts.
And then our personal Home Depot employee to help us put the stuff in and out of the truck.
Oh, that guy was awesome. He was following us around, pushing things, helping us lift things, went and helped us load the truck. Matter of fact, when we had to take something back, he remembered us and he actually followed me out to the truck. Do you need help getting some?
Yeah.
So, let's see, just random, that was a cleaning construction. The random stuff, we had the grandkids come up a couple times this year. That was really nice.
Yeah.
My friend Jackie sent me a beautiful little quilt she made. That was a surprise and awesome. We had friends that decided that while there was still snow on the ground, they wanted Mitch to help move. So the wife got
snow on the ground yet.
Yeah, there was still snow on the ground.
We missed the snowstorm.
Well, maybe while you were out there driving, but there was snow here. So we have 2-wheel drive trucks. Yours is the only one with studs, so I got to drop you off at the airport. And then when it was time to pick you up, the day before, I went into town, and his truck stopped. It stalled. It did not have power. I was like, oh, I have no husband. I have no one. I don't know anyone. I'm like terrified because I'm an hour from home. So somebody helped me figure it out, and we reset things, and I managed to get it home. But then I had to try and get my truck out, which was sitting at the bottom of the property and wasn't maintained, and it had bald tires, so it took me over an hour to get that out. But I got it out, And I managed to get him from the airport and pick him up, which was great. That was nice. Y'all heard my new song, right? Grandma just ran over a reindeer. That was only $5,000 worth of damage. And then you and I had our first vacation together in years. That was awesome.
Did we?
Yeah, I went to Utah. Got to do Keith's wedding.
That's right.
Yeah. And then an hour into our drive home, my car broke down. Are you seeing a trend here with our vehicles since we moved here? It's like one after the other. I'm going to get a horse, I swear. I think that's about the main stuff, all the bigger things. I mean, there was a lot of stuff we did, but, our internet, we don't have much time to do, so.
Good year.
Yeah, got a lot done. It's looking a lot better. I'm enjoying the hell of it and looking forward to watching more things go.
Yeah.
So with that, I think I have a toast for everyone. So here's to the years past and friends who have left us. Here's to the present and the friends who are here. Here's to the new year and new friends who will join us. May 2024 bring many blessings to you all.
Cheers.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.